Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Buzz Wednesday edition and also pre-Thanksgiving edition. I'm your host, Gabby Lutz, joined by my co-host, Cameron Martin, my newscaster, Aiden Ping, and our sportscaster, Alex Braun. Today, we have a great show lined up as we talk about an update in the Brian Laundrie case, the 2022 Grammy nominations, and a Camden County man suspected for murder. Before we move any further, we have the biggest news of the day to address. Happy birthday to our general manager, Annabella Poland. All right, but before we get into the stories, Aiden, do you want to give us our newscast?
I would love to. A gunshot set off chaos inside the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta airport. Police are still looking for suspect Kenny Wells, who is wanted on warrants accusing him of carrying a concealed weapon at a commercial airport, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, discharging a firearm, and reckless conduct. Internationally, the U.S. has been expressing growing concern about Moscow's military activity on the Ukrainian border. Ukraine has voiced its interest in joining NATO, an interest that has been vocally criticized by the Russian government. In Montclair, today we'll have a sunny high of 47 degrees and a low of 31, with a humidity of 46% and zero precipitation.
Thank you, Aiden. Alex, you want to give us our sportscast?
Of course. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And because it's Thanksgiving, we got football. Football's coming up. Tomorrow, the football, Detroit Lions will be hosting the game for the 87th consecutive year against the Chicago Bears at 12:30. At 4:30, you'll have the Las Vegas Raiders against the Dallas Cowboys. And before you fall asleep from all that turkey, the Buffalo Bills will play the New Orleans Saints at 8:20 p.m. In basketball, Carmelo Anthony returned to New York last night to face his former team, the New York Knicks, but he could not pull off a win, falling short at the end because the Knicks won 106-100 against the LA Lakers. And tonight, the Brooklyn Nets will be playing against the Boston Celtics at 7:30. In hockey, the Tampa Bay Lightning destroyed the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers losing 4-0 last night. And tonight, the New Jersey Devils will be playing the Minnesota Wild at 7. And the New York Rangers will be playing against the New York Islanders at 7:30. Hopefully, I hope, to extend the Islanders' losing streak to 7. And in Montclair sports, the men's basketball team lost to Keene University 105-94, and the women's basketball team lost last night 69-61.
Wow, I love sports. Guys, I really don't know anything about sports. It's okay, except for like the bare minimum. So thank you for that.
Listen, that is my baby right there. That's my entity. So like,
is it?
It is my baby.
Okay.
True story.
Well, yeah, I figured as much. So I'm glad you understood everything he said because I did not. All right.
Nice.
So let's get into our first story of the day, guys. Brian Laundrie autopsy shows that he died by suicide. Okay. Brian Laundrie died by suicide on Tuesday, an attorney for the Laundrie family told CNN. He died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Laundrie disappeared days after his fiancée, Gabby Petito, was reported missing. His remains were found in a Florida nature reserve last month after a week-long manhunt. Petito was found in Wyoming on September 19th. Her death was ruled a homicide by manual strangulation. Petito's family said that they are aware of the circumstances, but they aren't making an official comment. What led to her death still remains a mystery, and FBI described Laundrie as a person of interest in her murder, but he wasn't charged. His remains were found almost a month after Petito's remains were found. All right, so basically, if anybody doesn't know the Gabby Petito case, which at this point you probably should, she went on a road trip with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. They were basically like documenting the whole thing. She went missing. He didn't seem to put anything out there about the fact she was missing. So he was suspected to be the person who murdered her when her body was found. Yada, yada, yada. You guys should know the gist. And now they're saying that when they found Brian's body, he had died by suicide. So a lot's going on.
He just felt so guilty about we don't know really confirm what he did, but for him, the grief right there just really was the impact. And it's like, okay, well, that this is on me. Hypothetically speaking, he's like, okay, well, they think it's me, so it's like, there's no coming back from this.
Yeah, I mean, I have my theories on this, but I want to hear what you guys have to say because I'm curious.
I've always been a conspiracy theorist, but come on. The police look for him for a month, right? Everyone on social media is looking for him. His parents take one day, go to a park, and they find his body. There's no way. There's something else is going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I refuse to believe that his parents managed to do more than
the police.
Everyone else. Yeah, literally everyone else plus law enforcement. There's no way.
And literally a 24-hour span.
24 hours, less than a day.
They must see one great investigation crew, because if it's that short for them to do that, it's like, wow, that's something else.
Yeah.
They either knew where he was going, or by now I'm pretty sure he's dead. But when they first found his body, I was like, he's not dead. That's not him. They found someone else. But I think now it's confirmed that it is him. But I don't think that something else is weird.
I really want to share my theory with you guys. Okay.
Sure.
So here's my theory. Basically, Laundry goes missing. Everybody's like, where's Laundry? Where's Laundry? They're searching for him. They cannot find him. His parents, this whole time, in contact with him the entire time. They know where he is. They know where they don't know its exact like pinpoint location, but they know where he is. They are aware of it. They're in contact with him. This is my theory, by the way. And then he eventually commits suicide and he just falls off the face of the earth, doesn't tell his parents he's doing so. So his parents lose contact with him. They're like, why are we not hearing from our baby? What the heck is going on? Eventually, they're like, okay, we need to search this. So they go to the cops. They're like, we need to go search. It's time to search. Boom, we're searching. We know exactly where to go. We're not going to tell them we know exactly where he is. We're going to go and we're going to go find his body, which they're hoping it's not his body. But then it turns out to be his body. And so basically the only reason they found him was because he stopped being in contact with them because he died. And that's why they went to go search for him. And they were able to find it because they knew where he was. That is my theory.
I fully support that theory.
I think that
checks out.
Thank you. I think it checks out too.
I don't agree, but listen, I'm just here just to be the controversial one against you.
What do you not agree about with that theory?
It's just nothing. I just want to just annoy you.
Every time, guys. This is every time we are on air together.
That's just literally it. I'm just here to play devil's advocate here against you.
That's literally what he does every time. But it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm okay. We're all okay this morning, guys.
Okay. It's a wonderful morning.
All right. You want to move on to the next story, Cam?
Yeah, let's definitely move on.
Let's do it.
So what we know about the Wisconsin Christmas parade tragedy. Sunday a parade was interrupted after a vehicle plowed into spectators and participants that gathered for a Christmas parade in Waukesha, a city 20 miles west of Milwaukee. 5 people were killed and 40 people were hurt in the chaos, say city officials. The driver was identified as Daryl E. Brooks, age 39 of Milwaukee, said Chief Daniel Thompson. Many spectators have a video of the red SUV driving quickly through the parade, followed by the police. As Thompson said, a Waukesha police officer fired their weapon in an attempt to stop the vehicle, and the chief added no bystanders were struck by the officer's gunfire. So far, Thompson said that there's no motives. Quotes, "We are confident that he acted alone," Thompson added. There is no evidence that this is a terrorist incident, end quote. Brooks was out of bail according to court records in the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. He posted a $1,000 bond on November 11th in charges related to domestic abuse and was accused of using a car to cause an injury.
So basically his car is his weapon.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, good to know. I'm so glad to know that he just uses his car to, I guess, hurt people.
It's saying it's not a terrorist incident. It's just a tragedy. No matter which way you look at it, it's just a tragedy that this had to happen in a city like this. You know, Wisconsin has already been going through enough this year.
Have they?
Yeah, over the summer, the Red House thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that was Wisconsin. Wow. Okay, that was like one thing I did not remember from that. Okay, cool. No, not cool. Tragic. Yeah, it is tragic. Yeah, very tragic. It's kind of crazy to me that like they're calling it just an incident. Like This dude came up and like he drove his car through a parade. Like I feel like that's not just something that happens. Like I think that's definitely something he might have acted alone, but he probably planned it out or went into like a random rage and was like, I'm doing this today.
I don't think he planned it out. I think this is just a good example of a tragic event where some person filled with anger and evil in their heart just snaps and takes it out on the world around them.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, and like the ghost of Kenny is saying that, if, like, as we said before, he has prior charges for a very similar thing. And that was in the recent like month. Like I something about that's no coincidence to me.
Yeah, it's just very, very, very strange to me.
Yeah, I don't know how it adds up, but it does somehow, some way.
It doesn't just sound, it just, you just don't have an idea. Just today, I feel like a threat today. That just idea that just pop in your head.
Exactly. The math is mathing too well. And I don't know how we got to the answer, but it's there somewhere. So I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know, but it's not good. But there's another man wanted, guys. There's another man wanted, and this is actually in my town that I live in. So this next story is really interesting. But we will get back to that after a break. So just know that there is a man in a town near me, and you will hear that next on the Morning Buzz. And welcome back to the Morning Buzz Wednesday edition here in the studio. I am Gabby Lutz, joined by Cameron Martin and Aiden Ping and Alex Braun. So we're going to get back into the stories, guys. So to start, a man was wanted for killing his daughter and injuring his wife, and he was found dead. In Camden County, a man is found dead after being accused of killing his daughter and badly injuring his wife in a baseball attack in the family's house. Gregory Kellman was found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound around 11:30 a.m. in a wooded section of Voorhees Township near Preston Ave, according to acting Camden County prosecutor Jill S. Mayer. U.S. Marshal Service and police were looking for Kellman after he was charged with the murder of his daughter, a 22-year-old Catherine Kellman, and the attempted murder of his wife Monday. Kellman fled the scene after he killed his daughter and repeatedly beat his wife. His wife was in critical condition, but is in stable condition as of yesterday afternoon. Kellman called his employer around 10 a.m. to say he was going to be late for work, but he never arrived. So yeah, guys, this is definitely where I'm from. Camden County, woo! So that's kind of terrifying, but also like he's dead, so I don't technically have to worry about him now. But yeah, this is just awful and terrifying, like in general. Right.
Yeah, it's just hard to really just fathom what to really feel. The emotions are just I just feel for the family overall, and it's just a tragedy that had happened. Especially, we're both from South Jersey, so this is a South Jersey tragedy, and just the idea that someone, like the last story, someone had some malice in his heart when just did this to his family, just broke. That's the definition of ruining families. Right then and there, it's just hard for me to talk about this.
No, I plenty agree.
No, it's incredibly tragic, and I think it's the same thing with the last story. It's just these vulnerable men who have no idea how to deal with their emotions. They feel like they reach a dead end, and they take it out on the world around them, and then they take themselves out. It's an awful tragedy that we've seen repeat itself time and time again.
And what's so scary is, like, especially as like a daughter, like, I would never expect my father to hurt me, let alone kill me,
It's just seeing that's just even more the fact. I always want to have a daughter. That's my goal. I want to have a daughter, and just when I have a daughter, I want to just make sure that she is the most, she's my princess. I want to just protect her at all costs. So to see this it's just very wow. There's people like that in the world that really would harm their daughter.
Yeah, and you want, and like you marry somebody because
someone
you love them,
someone
and
that you
trust
care about
them, and you care about them, and then you go and you harm them. It doesn't make sense, and I don't understand the thought process behind these things. But I mean, it happened, and it's scary. And like even the wife, like she's alive and she's now in stable condition, but she was in critical at one point. And like to think, oh my God, like my daughter has died. She was killed by my husband harmed me, and she has to live with that trauma. That's a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
And And the husband doesn't even have to live with what he did because he just was like, nope, nah, I don't have to deal with that. Bye.
It's just very frustrating to see.
It's absolutely, first of all, terrifying. And it just makes you, these are stories that make you like, do I trust anybody around me?
Exactly.
Like, can I trust any of you in the studio right now? Like, nervous. I hope I can. But it's just those things that you worry about. Kenny's looking like, no, you can't trust me. But it's scary for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
and so close to the holidays too.
Exactly.
Like,
he really says.
I can never think about anybody in my family doing something like that horrific.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm gonna be like now, thinking about all Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's like, did he have a
thankful for what you
history?
got.
Yeah. And did he have like a history of violence? Like that's
That's
like,
true.
I didn't see anything on him having a history of violence, so that's just
yeah. I mean, that was something they would probably have to go into deep searching for because the wife is now in stable condition, and the daughter can't really speak on it, nor can he. So it's like, do we know? It's scary. I don't know. It makes me nervous. Anyways.
We got some more crime. We got some more crime stuff, actually.
I know, a lot of crimes today, guys.
So checks in Montclair have been stolen from residents and mail and cashed in from Montclair. There have been an increase in reports of stolen mail from the post office mailbox and recently in the town of Montclair. These checks were not only stolen, but also have been cashed in. According to Sergeant Terrence Turner, quote, "It is a very active investigation between the Montclair Police Department and the United States Postal Inspection Service," end quote. These incidents are within a numerous different postal services in Montclair. So here's some set the scene. Imagine you get a mail in the check from grandma. You look excited to see it, for the holidays. Next thing you know, she's calling saying, "Hey, did you get my check?" And you're saying, "Oh, what check?" You go outside and go check the mail. Boom, not there. Grandma, you lied to me. No, it said it's mailed. But no, next thing you know, you realize, oh, you saw someone just walk by, snatch your mail that day, and this made it over the very day. What would you do? Situation there.
What would I do? I'd be like, Grandma, stop lying to me. And then worry about it.
My mail's been stolen before, and I'm telling you, there has never been a more personal crime than someone walking up to your porch and snatching your packages.
Yeah.
And I assume it's the same thing with checks, same vibe. It's absolutely awful. Like you get excited for those packages and then they're gone. And there's almost nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm. And it also depends on the check, right? Like, okay, a $50 check from grandma, that's $50. Crazy, cool, fun. But like, I've gotten checks like from the school. Thousands of dollars. Like, and I would, first of all, that goes right back to my tuition. I wouldn't want that being stolen. That would be like the last thing I'd want.
This is why I really don't like having checks that are mailed to me. If anything, just rather just keep it virtually, because just seeing this, especially, it's like, okay, yeah, I don't want this to even be an idea for me. So for me, I would say if I had the choice between having a check and just having it in a direct deposit is the way to go, because you can't go wrong with direct deposit.
For sure, but also grandma's not doing direct deposit.
That's very true.
She's not doing it.
My grandma, shout out me, Ma. She's a Zelle, so like
she's a Zelle. Good for her. My grandma just writes checks. Shouts out Guyam.
My grandma gives me cold hard cash.
Oh, okay. All right, going the hard route. I like it.
What about your grandma?
My grandma, cash, I guess. Checks sometimes. I'll try and set her up with Venmo, see if I can get her on Zelle.
Does she ever cash app you?
I'll put my cash app in the family Thanksgiving email.
Oh yes, you should. Be like, everybody, for Thanksgiving, you cannot come to my house if you don't cash app me money.
You need to send me $15 for entry.
Yes, exactly.
The door entry fee.
If you get them a cash app, you could get the $30.
That's very true.
Or you could just comment on JoJo Siwa's video and get money.
Slave flex.
Everybody's like sitting in here like, we've already heard this story, Gabby. We know you got money from JoJo Siwa, and everybody who's listening is like, you got money from JoJo Siwa? And I'm like, yeah, I got money from JoJo Siwa.
Slave flex.
Everybody's jealous. It's okay.
I'm not jealous at all.
No, okay. Nobody's jealous. It's fine. I got free $20, so
my bank account,
no matter who it's from.
Right now, I'll take those $20.
No, the $20 was already spent, guys. Like it came and went like a snap of a finger. It was gone.
Oh boy. Well, with that going on, we have a very special interview. But before that, we're going to go on break. Stay tuned for that. And welcome back to the Morning Buzz. I am at the board right now. My name's Cam Martin. Joined alongside me is Gabby Lutz, Aiden Ping, and Alex Braun. But up next, we have a very, very intriguing part from our own Gina Morelli. And Gina, are you there? Ready to go with this?
Yes. Hi. Good morning.
Here we go. Gina, you can hear us now?
Yes.
All right, let's get it.
The former NBA player Iman Shumpert wins Dancing with the Stars season 30. Iman made history on Monday night as the first former NBA player to take home the Mirrorball trophy. After the episode ended, Iman told the audience he dedicated his win to his mother, who was a big fan of the show. He danced with the season pro Danielle Kay. JoJo Siwa and pro Jenna Johnson took home second place, also making history this season as the first same-sex couple on the show. During the finale, Siwa explained she was dancing to help other people feel okay about who they are. Both Shumpert and Siwa's teams got perfect scores throughout the evening, ending with an 80 out of 80 from the judges. Host Tyra Banks said the show also saw a record-breaking number of votes cast on Monday night. Siwa, who first rose to fame on season 2 of Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition and later appeared in 2 seasons of Dance Mom, who was criticized throughout the season for having such an extensive dance background on the show. She aims to make celebrities with no experience into dancers. On Monday night, Shumpert's fans celebrated his win. Iman is what Dancing with the Stars should be about. No dance experience and improves every week. Such a deserving win, a fan wrote on Twitter. So I'm a big Dancing with the Stars fan, and I watched the whole season of the show. And I wasn't rooting for JoJo Siwa just because she is a dancer, and I know it was so controversial for her to be on because she's a dancer, but it was good that she made history, and I think it was a good step for the show and the right direction in the show to have the first same-sex couple, and she made it so far. But I think ultimately the reason why she didn't win is because everyone knew she was a dancer. What do you guys think?
JoJo Siwa was robbed. She was robbed. No, she was robbed.
No.
And here's why she was robbed. No. You're going to let me say what I need to say because I'm a JoJo Siwa stan. Okay. All right. JoJo came in, yes, experience, but not in ballroom dancing experience. They're completely different techniques.
Dancing is still dancing.
No, it doesn't matter.
Dancing is still
Ballroom dancing is completely different than the dancing that she did on Abby Lee's dance company. Anyways, so she evolved throughout the season. If you watch her first dance of the season and her last dance of the season, she is 10 times better than what she was at the beginning of the season. Not only that, but how did she lose? All of gay TikTok was voting for her. I voted for her the 10 times that I was allowed to every time. And I know all of gay TikTok did.
Here's why. She had dance experience. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It's not the same.
No, I voted with Gabby, but I am with Cam on this one. My girlfriend's a dancer. Even though the dance styles are completely different, a lot of the dance skills transfer, like balance, technique, skill. So I am happy that someone who wasn't as experienced and didn't have as much fame won.
I'm not happy. Not happy, Bob. Not happy.
But,
he can pick up choreography.
He did go into it with more experience than the other competitors.
I don't care if you can pick up choreography. You can pick up choreography quickly if you're not a dancer. That's just who you are. Listen, it's just the fact that she wouldn't have been on the show if she didn't qualify for it.
That's fair.
No. Like I'm saying, like qualified to be on the show.
I get that. I understand that. But here's the thing.
So how are you gonna? It's rigged. The show is rigged.
It's not rigged.
Somebody literally predicted that she wouldn't win.
It is not rigged. It is rigged.
It is rigged. It's always rigged because they do it by who's got what going on outside of the show.
Son.
They do.
Son. The WMSC.
Son.
They do.
What does Iman Shumpert have going on that JoJo Siwa doesn't?
No, that's what I'm saying. No. I mean, like outside of that, like he didn't have anything coming up. JoJo has a new show that has come up. That's why she didn't win.
The way that this kind of thing works.
That's how it works.
The way that this kind of thing works is that if by your theory,
you can predict who is leaving next because of what they've got going on outside of the show.
They would try to promote that and make it extra buzz for that. Is what they would do. They wouldn't vote them off because of what's happening. I do genuinely believe that Iman Shumpert won.
No.
JoJo Siwa.
JoJo was getting intense all the time.
Win.
She deserved to win.
JoJo started out a good dancer going into the show. So you see her just doing a good dance after good dance after good dance. It's not a journey. It's not like growing each week.
She grew every week.
It's no
just because she was good to start, you can get better. That's where y'all are forgetting. Like, she was good, yeah, but she's now great. She is fantastic now. There's a difference.
I haven't seen the performance, but I
She
feel
was
like
amazing.
it was fair. It was judged fairly.
I am a JoJo Siwa stan.
I can tell.
And I think she was robbed, and I think all of TikTok thinks she was robbed, and I think everybody thinks she was robbed, except for those who don't like JoJo Siwa like that.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, Gabby.
She was robbed.
No.
And I don't.
No.
You don't even pay attention to Dance with the Stars. I want to hear nothing about it from you.
All I'm gonna say is this: Iman Shumpert he's not in the NBA.
You're just a fan of things sports.
He's not.
You just wanted the sports player to win.
Here's the thing: he's not in the league right now. What is he doing for the rest of his life?
Exactly. That's why he won. It gave him an accomplishment with his life.
He won a championship.
You're saying that a guy who's an NBA champion has done nothing compared to JoJo
No, I mean
Siwa?
going on in his life right now, not putting then, dude. I'm saying right now, that's how it is. Like, that's how people can predict who gets kicked off next, because when people have things going on, like big things going on in their lives outside of the show during the same time, they get kicked off eventually. Whereas those people who don't have anything going on, like what does he have going on right now? What is it? Kenny, look up what does he got going on right now?
To be fair, he's absolutely legendary, but I feel like
are you Googling should JoJo Siwa have
him
won?
by name if you know sports, but everyone knows JoJo Siwa.
She should have won.
Well, when you do search up JoJo Siwa on Google, it does say American Dancer underneath her name.
Because she was literally on Dance Moms. Oh. She's not a ballroom dancer, though. They're two different things.
I will dispute.
Also, her chemistry with Jenna was insane. If you actually watched it, it was absolutely insane.
I will dispute you right now with the.
No, I don't want to hear any of the things you have to say.
No. Stop right now.
Kenny's looking at a headline that literally says she was robbed.
I would dispute you right now. I would dispute you right now. Gabby, Gabby.
Kenny's punching the air right now because Jenna is married.
Gabby. So boom.
It's actually one of the other dancers on the show.
Gabby. So.
Cam, I'm sick of hearing.
No. Let me start
a
piece. I had the power to mute your microphone right now. Anyway.
She was robbed.
So anyway. No. So boom, right? Jerry Rice was on season 2 of Dance with the Stars, right? He hasn't been in the NFL since 2005. He was on Dance with the Stars, nothing going on with the rest of his life. He didn't win. He didn't win at all. He was not really bad.
Was he though?
He wasn't.
Was he though?
He was not.
How do you know what good dance is?
I'm looking at the scores right now.
Looking at the scores right now.
I'm looking at the scores.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yo, you want a box?
Honestly, Cam, let's fight.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I would have the sound effect. We don't have the sound effect.
I'd win.
Pay-per-view.
We don't have the sound effect.
Anyways, I'm just saying she was robbed.
But anyway, what's going on? What's going on tomorrow? We got something big tomorrow. Called Thanksgiving. So what's happened with that?
The Overlord says to keep on talking about this.
Okay,
yeah, Kenny is saying to keep on talking about this. Kenny had pulled up an article, guys, that literally says there were reasons why she should have won.
This is very
and it could have been her, and it wasn't. And I'm upset, and I am very upset.
Yo, get over it. Iman Shumpert deserved it. Get over it.
I agree with Cam.
They have the highest average scores. Number 1.
They look super cool, but
what
Amon's
do you mean?
cooler.
That's literally all dancing is.
Yeah, but
his
Amon
technique and looking super cool.
He looked cooler.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
And JoJo is one of the show's best overall performers.
He was coming from absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, Jenna is an impressive choreographer. She should win like an award for that. Like people were saying, she'll probably win an award for like her things. If you want to know why JoJo didn't win? Because it can bring backlash. Because it was a same-sex couple.
That is not.
That's not going to be backlash. Listen,
backlash.
I'm all for it.
Because a lot of Dancing with the Stars viewers are. Well, it's an older demographic. My grandma loves it. Shouts out Guyam if you're listening once again. And I'm not saying, but they're not as accepting as the younger generation is.
Do you know how many LGBT teenagers were watching that show for JoJo?
I know, and then she didn't win. Do you understand why I'm saying she was robbed?
I don't think they care about the
There was no way she didn't win from votes. Jenna has won before, guys. That's
probably why.
You think that's why?
They want to see someone else win. They want to see someone else eat. At the end of the day.
Okay. Well, that's a con.
What do you mean that's a con?
That she has won before.
Yo, I'm saying though.
But Val has won before, hasn't he? And Val won. I know. Kenny thinks Jenna is very beautiful, and she is, but she's also very married to literally one of the dancers on the show, Val.
It's okay, Kenny.
It's okay, Kenny. You'll find your peace
Kenny
one day.
shooting a shot
Not
in the
today,
morning,
though.
guys.
No, that's not it. Never mind.
What was that?
I
That did not relate.
I thought that was something else.
So
Now
this
that
is once
song will be stuck in
again
my
the
head.
time where I need to
Nice.
put in the sound effect that we don't have yet, but we need to have.
You're done.
You're done.
You've been saying this to me so many.
You're done. No, because you're done.
Yo,
like
yo.
you're
No,
done.
no, no,
That's
no, no.
it.
How many times have we been on air together?
Too many.
Way too many.
Ooh.
So like,
Way too many.
this is like something. This is like a weekly occurrence between you and I.
Yeah, she didn't win though. So
Yo.
was it an LGBTQ win? Actually, was it LGBTQ second place, Kenny? And I'm not living for it.
Yo, you.
She did fantastic though. She did deserve
Oh,
to win,
she-
and I will stand behind that for the rest of my life because she was amazing and their chemistry was amazing. And I think it was better chemistry than literally any other couple on the show. I know she's pretty, Kenny. I know she's pretty. So, anyways, I know you like her
Jeez,
face.
Kenny.
Oh my gosh! If Kenny says one more thing about Jenna, I'm
Okay,
going to like.
So Kenny keeps talking about that. Tina, can you talk about the Thanksgiving Day parade?
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is back and better than ever. After a smaller 2020 parade that was more of a made-for-TV event, then the traditional parade is back in action for 2021. This year's parade will feature 15 giant character balloons, 28 floats, and more than 800 clowns, 10 marching bands, 9 performance groups, and of course, Santa Claus. 6 new balloons will be featured this year in this year's parade. A twist, Scientists by Netflix, Baby Yoda, Ronald McDonald, Pikachu, Eevee from Pokemon. They'll be joining returning balloons, including Snoopy, Boss Baby, and Chase from Paw Patrol, among many others. NBC has announced performers from Carrie Underwood, Jimmy Allen, Jordan Fisher, Andy Grammer, Chris Lane, the cast of Sesame Street, Nellie, Kim Petras, Kelly Rowland, Rob Thomas, and more. Broadway will also be represented by the cast of Six, Moulin Rouge, the musical, and Wicked. The Rockettes will be there, as will the cast of the upcoming NBC live production of Annie, and of course the biggest star, which you mentioned, Santa Claus. The 95th annual Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade will be airing on November 25th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Do you guys watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I actually was about to talk about that.
Yeah, same.
Very hot topic. I have not watched it in my entire life.
What?
Whoa, I watch
That
it
is
every
like-
year.
That is a Thanksgiving tradition. Like while my mom's making Thanksgiving dinner, I'm sitting in the living room watching the Thanksgiving Day Parade
And it's early. Listen, I'm up.
every year.
Oh, listen, I'm up early anyway. Like for Thanksgiving, I'm up all the time, literally 8 a.m. to set up. But here's the reason why. I'm usually outside. I'm outside, but I'm outside. Playing Thanksgiving Day football,
Yeah.
the Turkey Bowl.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing football. I am watching the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I love the performances that always occur, like the musicals. I'm a musical kind of gal, so I like them.
Didn't we go in the same area?
In the same area,
Yeah, we basically go in the same area.
like South Jersey, yeah.
But like, we had two different ideas of these kind of things.
But that that is because every household and every life is different, Cameron.
I'm well aware, but I'm saying like
You like sports and I do not. I like the Thanksgiving dinner.
I like Thanksgiving dinner as well. Who doesn't like Thanksgiving dinner?
Everybody does, but well, not everybody. I'm sure there are people out there who do not like Thanksgiving, but everybody's different. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why that's such a to you. Like, we can live in a different area and not, the same area and not have the same lives.
Okay.
That's why we are different people.
But anyway, so we're gonna move on from that part of it.
Did you say 800 clowns?
Why are there so many
Yeah,
clowns?
what is going on?
That's
Wait, where did
terrifying.
you see 800 clowns?
It's-
Am I
it's-
missing this?
You probably did. It's like
Oh, I see it. I see
Yeah.
You
it.
have clowns on like the floats.
That's terrifying.
That is
That is
terrifying.
terrifying.
Can you imagine? Okay, so get rid of everything else. You turn the corner in New York or wherever this parade's taking place. 800 clowns on the street just staring at you.
No. I'm
No.
not afraid of clowns, but I don't know if I want to see 800 clowns.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of clowns, but if I turn the street, dark street, 800 clowns.
whoa, time out.
No,
Why would it be?
that's
It's
free.
literally at 9 a.m. How is it gonna be dark?
Okay,
That's
9
Clouds
p.m.
cover the
instead of
sun. 800 clowns.
Oh, an eclipse happens exactly at the time that the clowns come out, guys.
Yo, that'll be a good story.
That would be
That'll
terrifying.
be a movie.
That would be a terrifying movie. The
Okay.
scariest new movie out there.
But how many could you take in a fight before you went down?
Clowns? All 800.
Why are you talking about
All
fights?
800
I would take
of
at
the
least 30
clowns.
of them.
All of them, 800 of them.
30 clowns.
I'm grabbing their noses, and they're done. They're done for.
They're done.
You're
That's a
done.
weak spot.
They're gone.
That's a sensitive subject to talk
Aiden
about.
always brings up the fights, and I always say I can fight them all.
Yo, like,
That is what it has come to.
here's the thing.
Important question.
You're capable with the 800. You cannot fight 800.
I can fight 800 clowns. I don't know who you think I am, but
Well,
I'm better than you think I am.
All right, here's the question. 800 clowns. It's not a question of can you fight. It's a matter of can you win.
Yeah.
Okay, you're capable.
I am
Alright,
so strong.
You're capable.
I could win in a fight.
Whoa.
Which one of you guys are?
Nuts.
Why am I echoing?
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I don't know what's going on, guys. There's a thing going on, and I was echoing for a second, but
It might have been on one of the.
I do, in fact.
And now you're British.
That kind of happens sometimes.
It
You
does
see,
happen.
I get British sometimes.
I hate
Um,
the Brits.
Whoa.
Well, how dare you hate the Brits?
Whoa.
Wow, they hate you too. It's fine.
I know.
The Brits hate Americans,
Red
so it's
coats.
fine.
But
you know what?
Coat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. For me, I honestly think. No, I'm looking at some of the floats. You know, Ronald McDonald. That's terrifying.
That is also
That is
that's a
terrifying.
giant clown.
He's at the boss battle.
That's the boss
Once
clown.
you take out all 800 clowns, then you fight Ronald McDonald.
The boss
That-
level.
It's absolutely
That's what's covering the
terrifying.
sun. That's why it's dark.
That
It's a
is
giant Ronald McDonald.
That's terrifying.
The clowns are vampires, confirmed?
Okay,
We
but-
cannot confirm that here on
We
90.3
can-
WMSC Upper Montclair, but maybe one day.
some of the things, you know, you got my boy Snoopy. I've seen many pictures of the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Snoopy's on there, respectfully. It's my guy.
Snoopy's always there. He is the main character.
I love Snoopy.
Or wait, Snoopy is a she, isn't Snoopy a she?
I thought Snoopy
I
was a
know.
he.
I don't know.
Or is it Woodstock who's a she?
I think
Woodstock
Woodstock's a
is
she.
Okay, I was gonna say because one of them is a she, and I can't remember, and everybody thought it was a he, and it was not.
Well, no. With that being said, no, it's been
I'm
a
gonna
really
Google it.
good show so far. We'll be right back on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair here on the morning buzz. And welcome back to the morning buzz here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. We're here on the second hour of the morning buzz, and we're gonna see what's going on with our next hour. I'm Cam Martin, joined by my co-host Gabby Lutz, our newscaster Aiden Ping, and our sportscaster Alex Braun. We have an interesting second hour lined up. We will be talking about an expensive copy of the U.S. Constitution, a woman who's divorcing herself, and why ocean spray cranberry sauce labels are upside down. But first, Ping, do the ting. Give us our newscast.
Oh, I would love to.
I hated that.
That
love
that was
that.
funny. I like that. In America, a gunshot set off chaos inside the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta airport. Police are still looking for suspect Kenny Wells, who is wanted on warrants accusing him of carrying a concealed weapon at a commercial airport, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, discharging a firearm, and reckless conduct. Internationally, the U.S. has been expressing growing concern about Moscow's military activity on the Ukrainian border. Ukraine has voiced its interest in joining NATO, an interest that has been vocally criticized by the Russian government. In Montclair, today we'll have a sunny high of 47 degrees and a low of 31, with a humidity at 46% and a 0 precipitation chance.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Aiden.
Love that.
Now, Alex, sports.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so that means football. The Detroit Lions will be hosting the game for the 87th year in a row against the Chicago Bears at 12:30. At 4:30, you'll have the Las Vegas Raiders against the Dallas Cowboys. And before you fall asleep from all the turkey, the Buffalo Bills will play the New Orleans Saints at 8:20 p.m. In basketball, Carmelo Anthony returned to New York last night to face his former team, the New York Knicks, but could not pull off, falling short at the end because the Knicks won 106-100 against the LA Lakers. And tonight, the Brooklyn Nets will be playing against the Celtics at 7:30 p.m. In hockey, the Tampa Bay Lightning destroyed the Philadelphia Flyers, losing 4-0 last night. And tonight, the New Jersey Devils will be playing the Minnesota Wild at 7. And the New York Rangers will be playing against the New York Islanders at 7:30, hopefully extending the Islanders' losing streak to 7. And in Montclair sports, men's basketball lost to Keene University last night, 105-94, and women's basketball lost last night, 69-61.
Also, I want to add on to the sports report because I'm a big sports guy. Tonight, it's game day, Dragons. My high school football team take on the rival Clearview Pioneers at home, so I'm going to definitely be at that game, as well as you're going to talk about Thanksgiving Day football. Alex, I know you said it's the 87th game in a row. Did you know that the first game was in 1934?
Yes, I did so much research last night.
Good boy. Did you know that there's the 6-year span in which that they didn't play?
Yeah, in between World War II, like 1940 to 1945, I think.
Yes, and did you know 1944? And did you know that last night the Grammys released nominees for the 2020 award show?
No, I only watch sports.
2022
award show.
Yeah.
So Gabby, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. Why not? All right, guys. So the Grammys, as Cam just said, have released the nominees for the 2022 award show. All nominations for the 86 categories of the 2022 Grammys have been released, and the nominations recognize works from September 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2021. Categories for awards include Record of the Year, as well as Album and Song of the Year, Best Performances for many different categories, Best Albums for many different genres, Best Songs for different genres as well, and many, many other awards. As I stated, there are 86. Some award nominations to look out for are Record of the Year, with the nominees Still Have Faith in You by ABBA, Freedom by John Batiste.
I Get a Kick Out of You by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga.
Peaches
by Justin Bieber, featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon.
Right on Time by Brandy Carlisle. Kiss Me More by Doja Cat featuring SZA.
Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. Montero by Lil Nas X.
Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, and Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic.
Love that song, honestly.
Very good song. Best New Artist.
I don't know how to say this.
Arouge Aftab.
That's all you. Jimmy Allen.
Baby Keem.
Phineas.
Glass Animals.
Japanese Breakfast.
The Kid Laroi.
Arlo Parks.
Olivia Rodrigo.
And Swati.
Saweetie.
It's my fault. Listen, I'm not. I'm not.
The 64th annual award show will air on January 31st, 2022. All right, guys. So, what are we thinking? Who are we looking at to win some awards? What are we thinking?
Okay, I think we talked about this many moons ago about Olivia Rodrigo. She's nominated in 7 different things.
Something like that. Yeah,
she actually made a post about it on Instagram.
Did she? Yeah. So she's gonna win a lot of awards. There's no way she's not.
No.
Like, there's just no way.
No
way.
My money for Record of the Year, it's either Montero or Driver's License. Those two songs had such a grip
I believe that.
on the entirety of the music community for months at a time. There's no way one of those two doesn't win the award.
No, I agree. And I think runners up would be like Happier Than Ever. Kiss Me More. Actually, Kiss Me More is very popular this year.
That's true. Doja Cat had a huge rise this
year. Cat. Everybody loves her this year.
Loves Doja Cat. So, I'd say top 3 would be Montero, Driver's License. I think those two in the lead a little bit.
Yeah.
With Doja Cat just a little bit behind.
Yeah. And then you've got Silk Sonic with Leave the Door Open. I didn't even know ABBA had a song out.
I know that either.
That's the only band I
know.
Really?
I don't listen to now music.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
My girlfriend was like, ABBA just released a new album. And I was like,
ABBA still makes
alive?
music?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I thought it was just like Mamma Mia was like it
yeah,
for ABBA.
Mamma Mia, and then they were like done, they retired. But no, they're making up. It was a decent album.
Yeah. Also, Peaches might have a.
I hope Peaches doesn't win.
I hope not either. I kind of hate Peaches.
Yes, it was so overplayed, and it got stuck on my head.
Yeah, no, I don't like Peaches. People loved it though, and don't get me wrong, I love Daniel Caesar, I do, but that song had such a big hold on people for no reason.
It was just such a vice grip. All right, but best new artist definitely going to be Olivia Rodrigo. Right?
Oh, 100%. And maybe Phineas the Kid Laroi and Saweetie in the back.
Maybe
those are their runner-ups.
Yeah, but there's no way Olivia Rodrigo doesn't bring.
She's 100% winning that one. If she doesn't, I'm mind blown.
Literally, she has had so many record-breaking songs this year, and she just got into music.
Her whole album was record-breaking.
The whole album,
literally, all of the songs in the album were charting.
Exactly.
I would like to say that Lil Nas X, it's gonna be a battle between him and Olivia Rodrigo.
Well, he's not up for best new artist.
But he's not.
Yeah, no,
he's not a new artist. He's been out for some years now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because
once you have Record of the Year,
record of the year, he's definitely up there against each other. But
Oh no, didn't I thought it said it goes back from 2020. Oh no, she dropped in 2019.
No,
He
well,
got hot in
okay, so
2019.
you got to remember that he had Old Town Road back
he
in
dropped.
like
He got hot in 2019.
2019.
Yeah, he got hot in
So
2019. Yeah, never mind.
he's not a new artist
Scratch
anymore.
what I just said. But you know what I mean? There's gonna be the Dynasty thing is gonna be a battle for album of the year between record of the year between Olivia Rodrigo and Lil Nas X, because first of all, you see what he has.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
agree.
Straight bangers.
Yeah, he's definitely got Nas and Olivia are probably gonna take home something. Billie Eilish will probably take home something because she had that like big like change in her vibe, which was crazy cool. You know what's something I don't like about these awards is
Hot
that
take. I'm interrupting you. Hot take.
It's fine.
Phineas is the reason that Billie Eilish is famous.
well, they are in fact brother and sister, and he does in fact help her write
He
her
does
music.
everything.
Yes, he doesn't do everything, but he does a
he
lot.
does everything.
Okay,
I actually like some of Billie Eilish's stuff.
actually,
But
I like Phineas and Billie Eilish.
her music, I don't know, it hasn't gotten as much attention this year.
No,
I'm
it
not
really
sure why.
hasn't.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I remember like during quarantine, wasn't she like super popular? And then
Yeah.
she switched up her vibe, and
Yeah,
I don't want to say she fell off, but just people stopped paying attention.
her fan base was just like, whatever.
Yeah, like her fan base kind of like turned their backs on her. I feel bad.
know, and I don't understand why. Like she's so talented that it's
Yeah.
like, why?
No,
Why are you turning your
she's
back on my
crazy
girl
talented.
Billie?
I don't know.
Oh, but I do want to bring up an artist that's not mentioned in this at all. But so there's best musical theater album. Okay. And you're all probably like,
Ditto.
Gabby, we don't care. But
I did.
this is really cool. Okay, cool. Thanks, Alex. But it's really cool because there was this artist on TikTok and her name was Abigail Barlow.
Who?
And I'm getting there. She made this song. So when I found her, she made a song called Heartbreak Hotel. And I was like, oh, I really like this song. Da-da-da-da. So I followed her on TikTok, yada, yada, yada. She started making songs for a quote unquote Bridgerton musical. If you guys know what Bridgerton is, it's that like show on Netflix that's like, you know, fancy and stuff. But so she made songs like as if Bridgerton was a musical. So she made this, and it ended up being a whole album that was like Bridgerton the music, like on the unofficial musical. So it's like not an actual musical, but she made a whole album that like it could be like if they wanted to put it on stage, they could easily do it. And she's actually nominated for a Grammy for it, which I thought was so cool because I didn't realize that anybody outside of TikTok really was paying attention.
That is really cool.
And I like followed her through the whole process of her making it, and I was like,
Have you seen that one? I guess you're on TikTok a lot.
I'm very much on TikTok. Yeah.
She got mad at for not being on TikTok. True
You're
story.
not on TikTok?
No.
You got to
I'm
hop
not-
on that.
I'm
I
not
got
on
mad at you for
TikTok
not being
either.
on
Yeah, both
TikTok.
gotta hop
Not
on.
shocked.
I watch YouTube shorts.
That's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
Did you see that one girl who was on TikTok who
No.
was like guilt tripping everyone to listen to her song?
No.
No.
It was absolutely awful. I was stuck on her like For You page for weeks, and every post was just her guilt tripping people to listen to a song.
Oh, that's stupid.
And she was like playing up this thing where she's like, "Oh, I'm this upcoming songwriter," but she was like an influencer before that. She was starting with
Are you
like a
talking
million
about, Are we talking
followers.
about Chloe?
I don't remember.
I just remember when Chloe from Chloe and Halle, she made a song and it was popular for like a good like 2 months. And she was like, I'm releasing it on this day. And she kept saying she was going to release it. And like, it was like a whole month later and she finally released it. And everybody's like, I'm already sick of the song.
The hype already died.
Yeah. I don't think it's the same person, but you know, similar vibe.
Similar vibe. Like TikTok is full of awful people and things.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, but it's kind of cool that certain good things come out of it too.
That's
you
very
know,
true.
like this girl getting the Grammy nomination, like her and her friend got it. That's so cool. I was like watching their TikTok and they're like freaking out because like
That's sweet.
I'm sure like
awesome.
when you put your music on TikTok, you don't think that you're gonna get a Grammy nomination
not
within
at
like a
all.
year, you know? So that's super cool. But no, seriously, I don't like how the Grammys they like pick works from like 2020, 2021, like for the 2022 show. And I know the 2022 show is in January, but I'm like sitting here and I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong. Olivia Rodrigo should have won these awards 6 months ago.
You know who
You know?
Yeah, you just got me thinking. I don't know why. You know not Fleetwood Mac. What's the new band called? It's the new one that all the people were obsessed with on TikTok. They're bringing back like the Pink Floyd vibe.
Oh,
Tell
I
me
don't
about-
know.
What
Light-
is this band called?
I forget. It's something. 1 second. Give me like 3 seconds. I'll Google it.
Okay, you Google it.
Honestly, what do you guys? What is your favorite song? What is your favorite? What are your picks right here for each thing?
Well, we said who we thought were gonna win.
What are your personal picks?
But
Your personal
my
picks.
personal opinion, so for record of the year, I'm between Driver's License, Leave the Door Open, Happier Than Ever, and Montero.
That's too many songs. Just pick one.
But I like all of them equally.
Just pick one.
Okay, Montero, because I was vibing to all of them at some point for a very long time. Like Leave the Door Open is like what I'm vibing to right now. But Happier Than Ever has me screaming, crying in the car. Montero has me vibing in the car. Driver's License had me just sobbing.
What's the difference between Record of the Year and Song of the Year?
That's a really good question.
Let me go check.
And I feel like maybe Record of the Year is like singles, and then I think Song of the Year is just like songs. Because I was wondering that last night too. I was like, what is the difference? What is the difference?
The band I was thinking of was Greta Van Fleet isn't up there.
That
Greta Van
Greta
Fleet has
Van
gotten
Fleet is
super popular this year.
They've been popular
They've
for
been
a few
popular
years.
for a
Yeah.
couple of years.
Really?
As a person who's like an enthusiast for like old classic rock, I listen to everything from the 60s to the 90s.
Mhm.
Greta Van Fleet, to me,
Mhm.
it sounds like they're kind of copying the old music. Like it
Whoa.
doesn't sound like their new stuff. Like a lot of their songs sound like Zeppelin to me.
Hot takes with Alex.
So
Very
that's
hot
just my
takes.
opinion. That's why I stopped listening to them.
So Record of the Year explained, guys. Okay, so Record of the Year. Oh, is it that it involves the engineers who worked on the recording?
Yes, that's what I'm saying too.
Kenny, I'm trying to read this, and I don't want to read it word for word.
All right, so Gabby, I got you. So Record of the Year is an award for a single or one track from an album. The award goes to the performing artist, producer, recording engineer, and or mixer for that song. In this sense, record means a particular recorded song, not its composition or an album of songs. Song of the Year is awarded for a single individual track, but it's actually just the songwriter who wrote the lyrics or the melodies. So it's like basically Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift honestly would easily win song of the Year because she writes her own stuff.
Okay. Well, she's not nominated.
Oh, I know,
but yeah,
but
she
you know,
could. I mean, I guess I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so many categories. Granted, I mean there is 86, but I'm like looking and I'm like some of these are like the exact same thing, just technically a different category. Like Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Like I get it now, I do understand, but still, it's basically the same thing. So I don't know. I'm excited though. I like watching the Grammys. Also the performances that they do and stuff.
They're
super
so fun. I see. I don't think Lady Gaga is gonna win again, but I am
don't
looking
think Lady
forward to
Gaga
her
is gonna win.
performances.
Honestly, like yes, she's put out stuff, but I really don't think she's gonna win.
But she always has such cool Grammy performances, so
I
I'm hoping she
know.
does something again. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
Lady Gaga is probably top 3 of who I want to see perform. 'Cause
Really?
her shows.
Wow, she's
I'm
really
not
good.
even a Lady Gaga fan.
She's just really good.
She's just really,
Yeah.
really cool to watch perform.
Yeah, I
She
wonder
always
who's
has cool stage
performing this
shows.
year. Or is it too early to tell who's performing this
I think it
year?
might be too early. I think they revealed it's like a concert. Don't
Like-
they reveal the performers
yeah.
like
Probably
a month
mid.
beforehand?
Maybe,
Nah.
possibly.
No, listen, for this to be like the biggest event of January, that's gonna be lit.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing going on in January. So
Hey,
they don't have anything to
Hey,
compete with.
hey, that is not true.
Wait, what goes on in January?
Well, my birthday's in January. My
Happy
dad,
birthday,
my
Kenny.
dad's
I'm
birthday's
sorry.
in January too.
Kenny's your dad,
Happy birthday.
Also, January is the
Kenny.
new year. That is something in its
but
own.
also
That is true.
before 2002, the big game always took place in January. True story.
Really?
game.
Why'd they change it?
Fun fact, my birthday was the last time ever that the big game happened in January. I was born on the day of the big game.
Is the big
Really?
game the super?
What?
That's a no word.
Can't say.
Oh my
You
goodness!
can't say that.
Why is that a no word?
It's trademarked by the NFL.
Is it
Oh,
really?
brother, we talked about this.
What?
Come on now!
I
Oh
didn't know
my
that.
goodness!
Why am I, how was I?
Oh
how was I
my-
to know that? I
oh
wasn't on
my-
that?
I hit the boo boo button, and then
How was I supposed to know?
because I hit the boo boo button.
I'm just confused.
But it was in that 7-second frame, so I think.
Yeah, no, but here's the
7
thing.
seconds
She said it
behind.
twice. She said it twice. So boom.
I apologize. I didn't
You
realize
can't do it
that
for
was a
30 seconds
thing.
after.
Oh my
But wasn't it the
goodness!
same 7
We say,
seconds
don't we
after
say
so
literally
it was
every
on
other thing?
No.
Okay.
But Kenny, to
I'm
answer your
sorry,
question,
NFL,
so
please don't sue us.
it was the Buccaneers and the Raiders that game, I believe. No, I'm talking about the last
How
time the
is
big game was
that?
on your birthday.
No, it was Giants and Ravens.
Are you born? I was oh Oh, so you actually 30, 35. Nice. No, 34.
So
No, it's 35.
Curiosity's sake, why did they change the game date?
Because of an incident that happened in September. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It pushed everything back a week. So, and there was an issue with the New Orleans had hosting rights for it, and the big game of the 36 big game, and kind of like they had to push everything back a week because of what happened in September 2001, and as a result, they just said, okay, well, this is a better format overall. And now, since the NFL has an extra week, it's going to just be a week later. Okay. It was actually on my roommate's birthday. True story.
Understandable.
Interesting.
Also, happy birthday, Kenny.
Happy birthday.
Early birthday.
So while we
that was such a sad happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kenny.
Yeah.
But while
Wait, no, for real, happy birthday, Annabelle Poland.
Happy birthday, Annabelle.
Annabelle Poland.
Annabelle, this song is out to you. This is Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Morning Buzz here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. And our first story in the first hour, the second hour, my apologies. A first edition copy of the U.S. Constitution has been sold for millions of dollars. You guys like American history?
I'm a history major.
Oh, so
so Alex got a lot to speak about.
Alex
Go for it.
So Alex, I'm going to give you the details on this. A rare first edition copy of the U.S. Constitution has been recently auctioned off in New York, right across the pond. The copy sold for $43.2 million, which means it is now the most expensive historical document to ever sell at an auction. The bidder has unrevealed. Whoa! Oh, the bidder has been unrevealed. I had a wow. Shut up.
Your mouth just said no.
Yep. Shut up. Words. The copy of the Constitution was expected to sell about $20 million, according to Sotheby's. But apparently, to the Sotheby's, this document is rarer than the original print of the Declaration of Independence. The document has been owned by a collector, Dorothy Tapper Goldman, in which the document has been passed on by her late husband, Howard. The document was, quote, one of his dearest possessions, end quote. Other rare copies are to be auctioned off as well.
Man, call me Nick Cage. I'm gonna make some easy money.
I love that national treasure reference.
No, but seriously, Indiana Jones, that deserves to be in a museum. I'm a little scared of who the bidder is.
I'm sure it's somebody who's like valid to have.
Valid? I don't know, man. Listen,
$43.2 million.
Listen,
probably valid.
To be fair, people do stupid stuff for money.
Also, it's only a copy. It's not the actual.
No, this is like
the first edition.
It's a first edition.
Yeah, I know. So it's very rare. Yes, but it's not the real thing.
Yeah, that's currently in Washington D.C.
Yeah,
the first edition, I think, if I'm right, was like the one they sent to the States, like the colonies when they were coming. So like that's like almost 300 years old. So this is really cool.
It is cool. No, I think it is. $43.2 million cool.
If I had the money.
I don't know if I
had the
much money on that.
I would not spend money.
You gotta be you have to be a billionaire to be willing to spend millions of dollars like that.
No. Here's the thing. That right there just says that's it. That's history right there. If you gotta really be obsessed with history, if you got that for one of your history teachers, wouldn't they really appreciate that?
Yeah, I would assume so. But I
assume so. They would frame that. They would put you in the Hall of Fame.
Or would they be like, why did you spend $40 million on a piece of paper?
Well, who said? Well, listen, that's very true. That is very true. But at the same time, it's the original copy. They could just that's love right there.
I've got a little thing where I don't spend money on things that I can find online. So with like college textbooks, I don't buy them.
Oh, so you're just admitting that.
So you just get the PDFs.
They're all online. Yeah. So like Constitution, I can just Google it and then boom, I have it. I have that guy's $43 million copy.
Right there.
I can print it
right
out.
in the palm of your hands on your laptop.
Maybe I can like crumple it a little bit, make it all like
you can burn it.
You can like put some like little dye on
singe it maybe a little bit, add some little pen scratches. Look good.
You'd be like, this is the original copy. People be like, oh my gosh. Can I please buy it?
He got the
millions of dollars just for you.
Pay $43.2 million.
I know, and the fact that they're planning to like auction off the other ones, like how much are those gonna go for?
And don't you find it funny that the wife was like, it was one of my husband's dearest possessions.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as he dies, I'm pawning it.
Exactly.
Yo, I'm saying though, this is the thing.
She's like, I don't want this responsibility.
That's money right there.
Oh no.
She is sitting on money. She's like, you know what? Take that.
It's crazy money. I mean, her husband
didn't
died.
want
She
it.
probably doesn't have a lot of years left. I'm gonna spend that money on
That's
a
what I'm
yacht.
saying.
Also, she probably just was like, no, I'm good.
No,
Like,
I'm
I
alright.
don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with this. I'd rather have money instead.
I was stuck listening to my
But-
husband talk about this old scrap of paper. Now
But
that he's
listen,
dead, it's
it
gone
It was
now.
his prized possession. I was supposed to be his prized possession. Therefore, I'm getting rid of it.
But we're gonna talk. But we're gonna talk about the historic aspect of it. You ever see? It's record breaking, right? But what's the history? You guys know the history of the U.S. Constitution, right?
Yeah, right.
Alex,
Yeah.
you can talk about it more.
Okay, putting me on the spot.
I had to listen. You're being
Yeah,
very,
how dare you?
you're being very quiet over there, Alex.
Who
Yeah.
wrote the
Nobody's safe.
Constitution?
Who wrote the Constitution? Well, a lot of people wrote the
That's very
Constitution.
true.
Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence.
True
That's
story.
what you're trying to.
But here's the thing: it was around what era? The Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Who was the Revolutionary Wars between what two countries? What two nations? What two powers in the world?
Hold on, let me think about
You gotta
that.
think about it.
Oh, man.
I think it was England and United States.
So United States and Great Britain. Because our next story is talking about a Guinness Book of World Record holder from Great Britain. Gab, you want to talk about that?
Yes, I can talk about that. So this pedaling Picasso breaks a Guinness record with massive GPS drawing. A British cyclist seeking to raise awareness of men's health issues broke a Guinness World Record for the largest continuous GPS drawing by a bicycle in 12 hours, guys. Anthony Hoyt, nicknamed the Pedaling Picasso, covered a distance of 66.48 miles on the streets of London and used a GPS tracking app to create a massive image of a man with a mustache. Hoyt started the reasoning behind this image was in honor of Movember, an annual event that encourages men to grow mustaches during the month of November to raise awareness of men's health issues. Hoyt's ride earned him the Guinness World Record for the largest continuous GPS drawing by bicycle in 12 hours as an individual. Wow.
That's impressive.
That's crazy.
That is
That's
great.
so cool.
I will
it's-
set aside my hate for the British for one moment and acknowledge that is really cool.
Why do you hate the British? Why do you hate the British? What
I
the
hate
Because the British hate us.
What did they do?
It's their accents and their
What's
red
wrong
coats.
with the accent?
Dang red coats.
How dare you?
So you just defended Gab right there.
You a spy?
How dare you?
And the Brits.
Oh my
They're coming
god!
for me.
Listen, so I don't.
The Brits are coming.
The French too.
1812.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
So that's whatever you just said. That made absolutely no sense. But anyway, what I'm going to say is this: how far do you think that actually was? Hayden,
How
why you say-
far
why-
do I think this actually was?
Hayden, why-
Well,
why-
it says 66.48
I mean, no,
miles.
how? I'm talking about the width of the mustache. Like,
Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
man probably had a war stash.
Well,
by
if
then.
it's 66.48, so I'm going to assume.
isn't
Well,
like
that's spread out. So probably like, I don't know. Take two sides of the guy. Take the tops of the guy. I don't know.
I feel
Is
like
it a stick figure?
because it's a face.
No,
so
I don't think it's a stick figure.
It
is
definitely
it
has
the
a-
Pringles can?
It's
You
got
know, that's a great
face.
question. I don't think it's that either.
Oh, I
Um,
see the picture right
Don't
now.
look at me
so-
like that, Kenneth. Anyways,
so-
I think that I don't know. It's probably the mustache got to be like at least 5 miles.
No. What it is? So what
At
it is-
least.
So I'm looking at a picture right now to describe it. The guy currently has. It's a picture. It's a face of a guy who has one eye that's visible, hair that's kind of fluffy, like a low fro,
like a floof.
a little floof. Has a basically kind of like a Fu Manchu, just without the other part. And he has the crimson chin.
Okay.
That's a strong chin right there. That's a
All right.
strong jawline.
Strong jawline.
that guy looks like
Very
me.
strong. You said that guy looks like you?
That guy looks like you got the same mustache and hair.
Oh
Nobody
my
else
gosh,
gonna get
it's
this.
Aiden.
Nobody else gonna get this except for Aiden.
Okay.
Back in high school, I used to call Chris Papa the Crimson Chin.
That's funny.
That is a strong.
Okay.
That's a
All
powerful
right.
chin. And
Do you
that's-
think the
that's
guy
very-
like
very
tried
deep.
to make himself?
Is there a picture of said guy?
I don't know. He has a mustache. The guy has a mustache.
well,
That guy has a weak stash.
Like
so-
it was British.
Yeah, probably.
Yo, why?
I don't think it's weak. I just think a lot of it's gray, and you can't really see it.
We should have dyed it.
Why don't you dye it?
I'm
His
gonna dye my
mustache?
mustache
Yeah,
bright
dye his
Okay.
mustache.
Who's paying for my trip to Britain?
I'll go with
Take your
you.
trip
Won't
to
be a
Britain.
trip.
Oh, what did you-
it definitely isn't him. It definitely isn't him. He doesn't have any facial hair whatsoever.
Yes, he does.
Where?
You totally just missed the picture of him with
He
the.
has a tiny little stubble
He has
of
a
hair.
stash.
underneath his
No, it's
nose.
a stash. It's a full stash. It's just light.
He had so
That is a full stash. It's the same way as your stash is. It's just lighter because of the colors.
So-
His is thinner.
Where is it thin? I'm trying to look. Where is it thin? I think your mustache is just as thin as his.
what's good with you and
It's fluffy.
Just as
His is
thin.
thin.
No, I think yours is thin as
It's
well.
because he's British.
I think Aiden just it's thin.
I'm innately biased against all of Europe, except
What?
for maybe Ireland.
Wow.
the Irish or something?
How
the Irish?
dare you?
I
I've
like
been
the
to
Irish.
England.
that's right.
I like
I am
England.
also Irish, and I'm also Welsh, so I guess the Welsh maybe.
I'm actually
That's
like I'm
embarrassing.
actually like English, like British English.
British English. That's nice.
British
We
English.
can't
yeah.
be friends.
I'm
sorry.
Ukrainian.
But-
How dare you?
Oh, no,
All right.
not the accent.
But it's it's honor in November.
Yeah.
November takes place every November. You know what else takes place every November? Thanksgiving. It's a very, very special thing for Thanksgiving.
What?
Cranberry sauce.
I love cranberry sauce.
But it's crazy.
Wait, pause. Kenny
Wait.
just said he's never had cranberry sauce.
Seriously?
Kenny, explain yourself.
Kenny, please
You
talk.
should've
Talk,
told me
talk to
that.
me.
Tell
Talk to me.
tell
Talk to me.
tell the class.
Can you tell the press?
It just never had it.
How
It's
dare
that
you?
simple.
I'm bringing
Why
you
have
back
you never
cranberry.
had
Breaking
it.
news: the morning dust producer Kenny Horn has not had cranberry sauce. But the reason why I talk about cranberry sauce is the next story. Gabby, you want to take it away?
Sure. So the surprising reason why Ocean Spray cranberry sauce lives. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you so much, Kenny.
That didn't play over air. I was fixing something on the
Oh,
door.
okay. It was right in my ears, so I thought you played it on air. Okay,
That-
never
that
mind.
was on me.
Anyways, moving
Whoops.
on. The surprising reason why Ocean Spray cranberry sauce labels are upside down, guys. If you're one to purchase the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving, there's a chance your label was upside down, and there is a reason. Kenny, you need to stop moving around this way. Anyways, once Ocean Spray claims it creates a seamless serving experience. According to Ocean Spray, now I'm turning into Cam.
How dare you?
An Ocean Spray representative, the cans are, quote, filled and labeled upside down with the rounded edge on top and the sharp can-like edge on the bottom to keep the jelly whole. That creates an air bubble on the rounded side, aka the top, so customers can swipe the edge of the can with a knife to break the vacuum seal, and the log will easily slide out, end quote. The process has been used since the early 2000s.
So you were born in the early 2000s. You were born in the early 2000s. You were born in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's been around since we've been alive.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never noticed this.
I'd never
Also-
noticed.
Also, because my mom doesn't buy the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, she makes her own homemade.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shouts
my
out,
dad
Mom.
too.
Slight flex.
Never can.
But I'm nice. Never can. Nice. But it's just very, very. I seen Ocean Spray cranberry sauce for a while, and I remember seeing the expiration date on top. But I'm like, oh, I guess that's every can. I just never thought about it. So
Yeah, I mean,
I it makes sense now. It kinda,
I kind of want to see a picture of it. Like, I want to
looked it
see the
up on
cranberry
Google,
sauce.
and it's not upside down. I feel a little lied to.
Is it?
I guess it opens upside down, but
Did
it's
you look up
packaged
Ocean
right side
Spray?
up. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Spray jellied cranberry sauce.
What is
Maybe
that?
it's like not super noticeable, but if you notice it, it's like you know.
Yeah.
is it?
so-
Is there a wrong
Oh no,
way?
I see it. I see it.
Yes,
I
there is
see
a
it.
wrong way to open up the cranberry can. That's why they did it upside down.
Okay, guys, no, I do in fact see how it looks upside down.
the
Because
can-
the bottom of the can is more indented than the top of the can typically.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So like
Oh.
I'm gonna turn my laptop over to Aiden to look. See how the top is more indented than the bottom?
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was expecting the pictures all to be upside down.
No, yeah, no,
Lol.
me too.
Lol.
So that makes more sense. Actually,
That
that's
does
valid.
make sense actually.
So I'm curious, what's your favorite Thanksgiving foods?
Ooh.
Mashed potatoes and crescent rolls.
Mashed potatoes and crescent rolls?
Like mac and cheese, big mac and cheese guy.
Big mac and cheese guy.
Stuffing.
Stuff. No, my grandma makes these. I don't know how she does it, but she makes little balls of stuffing.
Ooh.
They are
Ooh.
so good.
That sounds good.
So good.
See, I have a vendetta against stuffing.
What does stuffing do to you? What does stuffing do to
So
you?
here's my thing. So when you make stuffing, a lot of people tend to use the juices that they cook the giblets of the turkey in.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I think that's gross.
Why?
It's
That's
like
how
gravy.
gravy's made.
I know, and I'm getting over my like sadness about gravy, but when it comes to stuffing, I don't know. I'm afraid that there's gonna be little pieces of giblet in my stuffing.
Hey Gabby.
Not
And I don't
every
like
piece
that.
is a
Hey, Gabby.
giblet.
I suggest you let that one marinate.
Now why? Now why?
Because
Okay, it's
first of all,
just a thing.
you need to just let it rock with the stuffing. What? Like,
I'm trying to get past certain things. I'm trying to grow up a little bit, but there's just something about knowing that the giblets were cooked in that. It's just
No, I have a question.
that's all
When you're
food.
eating at Thanksgiving, does everything have to be separated? Like, can you
No.
not mix the
No.
texture? Okay.
no, I'm not
Need to
that type
make
of
sure.
person. I just
I was
don't
about to
like the
say.
thought of giblets.
I was about to
Giblets.
say. I was gonna like.
No, I like mixing things.
If you don't mix things, that's just a
You don't
crime.
need to mix everything, but I will.
Most things.
Because
I
my
can and will.
brother, he would not eat potatoes if the corn was mixed in.
Oh, see, no,
What?
that's
But
okay.
that's so
That's
good.
valid.
That no.
No. Like it's valid to eat it like that.
Oh yeah. I thought you were done.
No,
I was like, my brother was.
no.
He
I don't
was a
understand.
picky eater. Now
I
he eats
have
everything.
I have a friend from home, and she is one of those people who needs to have everything separate. Like it cannot touch, and it's just like, how do you accomplish that? Kenny's one of those people too. How do you accomplish that?
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Like even when I try, I fail.
Yeah, and no, I
Because
just
sometimes there are things that I'm like, we cannot mix
I
this
will
two.
just
That would not be
put
good.
my fork through the plate and whatever comes off the plate going in the mouth.
Okay, so somebody asked
What?
me this question yesterday. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you just like scoop it like shovel.
Yeah.
You should
Just
buy
a little-
a shovel for Thanksgiving. Like
shovel.
a little mini toy shovel and just
Just start scooping stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's
I-
a spoon.
no a
yeah.
shovel, like
Yeah,
a
it is
shovel,
spoon.
like a beach
Like
shovel.
an actual shovel, like a big plastic shovel.
Just
going in
scoop
the
into
A
the
big
plate.
plastic shovel for that little plate.
Okay.
Copy.
All right, all
Gabby,
right.
tell your story.
So I have a question for you guys, and
Okay.
I don't do this. Okay,
No,
this
you
is
can't.
gross. But yesterday I was at work and my coworker asked me if I do this, and I looked at them crazy.
That's the question.
Do you eat mac and cheese with ketchup?
No.
No,
That's a crime.
Appalling, correct?
That's a crime. Listen.
Yes,
all-
it's a
that's
crime.
worse than
So
eggs.
then my coworker was
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
"Oh,
whoa,
it's
whoa,
disgusting
whoa,
with eggs.
whoa,
If you
whoa,
like
whoa,
eggs and
whoa.
ketchup, you're
Oh,
committing a
I
crime.
thought
You're
you
committing a
I
felony."
thought you just talking about he eats eggs.
no, eggs and ketchup.
Oh, I eat my
Uh,
eggs with ketchup.
Oh wow, Alex.
You're committing a felony.
That's why you're a Jets fan.
Um,
Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
anyways.
I don't think that equates. But
So I just want to say that my coworker does that, but she's like, "Oh, with the leftover mac and cheese, because like the Kraft mac and cheese, when it gets left in the fridge overnight, it gets no longer cheesy."
Time out.
She's like, "It just makes up for that," and I was like, "Just add more cheese."
Time out. She's talking about Kraft.
Crap.
She's talking about like
Wait, who's
Kraft,
eating
like
Kraft
Velveeta mac and cheese, like
No,
not
no,
the
no, no, no.
homemade mac and cheese.
No. First of all, that's when you know you lost. That's when you know you lost. Kraft mac and cheese is invalid. That is abysmal eatery.
Whoa, we're all looking at you.
Kraft mac and cheese, maybe if you're
It's-
eating it in your
it's-
college dorm, but for Thanksgiving,
No.
one's
I'm not
going.
talking about Thanksgiving.
Just
I'm
in
just in
general.
general because it's
Kraft
like a
mac and cheese-
Thanksgiving food.
no,
Mac
no.
and cheese is
You want to hear something absolutely disgusting?
no.
No.
Yep.
So what I do, thank you, Alex, just because you said yes.
I got you, Kenny.
So, yeah, you too. So, Kraft mac and cheese. When I make Kraft mac and cheese, I make it in an awful way. So you know how it's the cheese powder?
Yeah.
I don't mix it fully, so the cheese powder is still there, and it makes it taste stronger. It
What?
looks-
I'm
it looks like, pee,
I'm
but it tastes much better.
I see. I always
understand.
make the
I get it.
accident of accidentally putting too much milk in my Kraft mac and cheese. And I'm like, it's every time. Like I could measure it perfectly and it's still too much milk. And I'm like, how am I doing this?
I've
wrong?
never had Kraft mac and cheese.
Kraft
Get
mac
out.
and cheese.
You're just committing crimes today.
No.
left and right.
No.
Get
Here's
out.
the thing. Alex, I'm gonna defend here. Kraft mac and cheese is abysmal eatery.
No, but it's
It is
something that you
abysmal
need to
eatery.
do at least once in your life.
Oh, I
So,
have Kraft mac and cheese. I have Kraft mac and cheese. It is abysmal eatery. It is abomination.
I used to hate it. Like I
It
used
is-
to absolutely
it is an
despise Kraft
abomination.
mac and cheese.
I probably just offended so many people say that Kraft mac and cheese is an abomination. But
No.
yo,
My
whole-
grandparents used to make it whenever I'd go over their house, and I hated it. And I was like, please stop making it. I also hated SpaghettiOs back then.
what?
Whoa.
That
Yeah.
got personal.
Okay, so here's why. So it has a weird like taste to it. I like the idea. I don't like the execution.
Okay.
And only time I liked it was if there was a lot of Parmesan cheese on it, because I like Parmesan cheese.
Fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, and those were the two things that they used to like serve me at their house, and I just didn't like it. It was just not fun. But it's fine, guys. It's totally fine. I'm in pain.
Listen,
thinking about this.
listen. Here's the thing. You know, what else is pretty much in pain.
What?
So in Tennessee yesterday, police stated several gallons of Jack Daniels.
Hey Cam,
Just kidding.
you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, that's cute.
You're done.
Oh.
You're
No,
done.
I like that.
That was
cute.
nice.
But I'm saying though, here's why.
What was in pain about this story?
Here's the thing. Yesterday in Tennessee, police stated that several gallons of Jack Daniel whiskey was spilled onto a highway ramp. The truck was said had carried around $400,000 worth of the beverage. According to the Murphy Police Department, The semi-truck was turning onto Interstate 24 when it turned over, causing some bottles to break and leak onto the road. It is unclear how much whiskey survived, but the truck was transporting the hard liquor to Israel from Israel. The police say the driver was not injured in the crash. You know why I was paying? That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of lost money right there.
You know, yeah, that is a lot of lost money.
That's a lot of broken glass. That's pain. You ever step on broken glass?
No, because I don't step on.
Neither do I.
broken
I'm
glass.
just saying, like, that it's painful.
Have you stepped on broken glass?
It's
Cam?
not, but like, I
You just know it's painful.
Oh, listen, I picked up broken glass bottles.
Just aware.
I picked up broken glass because I was younger.
You have a first-hand account of the fact that it's painful.
Listen. I know my hand bleeds when I pick up broken glass. So stepping on broken glass, I could just imagine the pain.
Yeah, it's like stepping on Legos.
You know the struggle. Here's the thing. My dad, I'm gonna tell the story real quick, then we'll get back to this. So my dad actually one time back in, I think it was third or fourth grade, my dad stepped on one of my Legos.
Oh, that poor man.
The Lego broke, actually.
The Lego broke?
The Lego broke.
That is unheard of.
And then he kicked it and said, he woke me up and said, clean your room, bro. What's wrong with you?
Oh, so it was your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Oh, how dare you.
Here's the thing. I was playing my Legos and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, but Legos are the one thing you should not leave on the floor.
No, I had it. No, here's the thing. I had it next to my my room set up. I had my Lego tower was all set up right here, and then my closet was right there. My dad, growing up, he said I had no sense of style, so he always picked my clothes out for me the next day for school.
Good for him.
Yeah, smart man. But when he stepped in that Lego, it broke. I'm like, yo, what? And it wasn't like a Lego set, like all the sets I put on top.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an individual brick,
just a random Lego,
just a brick. He just broke the brick. I'm like, yo, how you do that, bro?
Okay, so imagine this scenario with the whiskey spilled onto the highway. Instead, it's Legos spilled onto the highway.
Free Legos.
How many flat tires do you think you're getting?
Not that many.
Really?
Not that many.
I think you would get more with broken glass.
Exactly.
Probably.
No, but going back to the whiskey thing. First of all, that's strong. That's a strong smell.
That is a strong.
That'd be a strong smell.
Yeah, if you've ever smelled it, it's very strong.
If one person like skids out, one spark goes up, that
that's terrifying.
That's a strong smell. That's flammable right there.
But what Aiden's saying, like, yeah, if somebody's car is out of whack and it sparks a little bit, you're done.
It's not
like it's just gonna fire.
Like that's
fireball.
Oh, that was kind of good. That was good.
That was a double pun. I like that one.
Everybody in here agreed it was good, and then you booed him
because it was an alcohol pun and it was a flame pun. It was funny.
It was double.
It was very good.
It was. Not
I appreciated
funny.
that one very much. So, Cam, you're the only one in the studio who thinks it was.
Listen,
funny.
I like I said earlier, I play devil's advocate all the time.
Yeah, and you need to not because that was so good.
I play devil's advocate.
You need to not. It was so good.
But anyway,
I'm proud of it.
It was a good joke, but I just wanted to play devil's advocate because I'm just that guy. I want to be that guy.
He's just that
But
guy.
you want to hear something else that's going on in terms of driving?
Yeah.
Police and a man is cited for driving with a motorized cooler without a license. What?
Yeah.
Police in Australia claimed the man was driving an unlicensed and unusual vehicle, a motorized cooler. Swan Hill police officers said that they stopped a 25-year-old who was spotted taking his cooler for a walk or a ride since it's motorized. A photo posted on Facebook showed by the police show a blue cooler on a metal platform with 4 wheels, an engine, handlebars to indicate the cooler serves as a small vehicle seat. According to the Facebook post, quote, the cooler is considered a vehicle due to the size, the engine capacity, and must comply with legislative requirements and road rules, end quote. What on God's green earth is going on in Australia?
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of it. The picture is like, one of those golf carts. Well, not really a golf cart. It's like one of those. I don't know how to describe it. It's like literally. It's like one of those. It's hard to describe. It's literally hard to describe. It's like a push scooter per se. And
you've lost me. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at the picture. It's hard to describe when you look at the picture.
Okay,
so it's
audio listeners love you to death.
But it's hard to describe this one.
Sandwich reference.
It's just a cart with a little electric engine on it, one of those funny blue coolers you'd bring to the family picnic, and 2 little scooter handles. and it looks like there's a pedal next to the engine.
Where?
It looks like a
Do you see that
No,
one right
that's
on
ju-
top of the tire? No, wait, that's just part of the
That's
car.
just
The
part of it.
line.
How do you?
so ready. It looks like one of those beach carts,
Oh, there's brakes on the handle.
That's what was beach
but
cart.
it's got a little motor on the back of it.
Beach cart. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, like it's. I guess what it is that the one handle. It's to send it into go mode. I don't know.
Into go mode.
Do you think it drifts?
I don't know. Why don't you ask?
Anything drifts if you try hard enough.
Exactly.
What kind of ideas
Did
do you have
it
with
put
it,
the max
Alex?
speed up?
What kind of ideas do you have, Alex?
What vehicles?
What kind of ideas do you have with drifting?
Oh, my goal is to drift my minivan one day.
What?
Yeah.
Your minivan.
Yeah, my 2010 Toyota Sienna.
That'd be a moment, to be honest.
But I have not found the proper space or know how to drift.
You have to just stop using your normal brake. Every time you make a turn, use your e-brake.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I
It's
can't
the best
drift
way to
in my
practice.
minivan because there's no emergency.
There's no e-brake.
You don't have an
There's no-
emergency brake. Oh,
That's
I
dangerous.
think I have one.
scary.
Oh wait, no, it's over by the foot pedal.
Oh, then yeah, use that. Just stop using your normal pedal to brake.
All right, that seems safe.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that's safe at
I
all.
drifted on accident one time because snow was awful in New Jersey. I was coming up to a red light. My car wouldn't stop. So I pulled on the e-brake and my car just started like swinging. And then I made it to the red light and I was fine.
Oh,
True story. I got into an accident because of that. True story.
Really?
Yeah, true story.
Yeah, no. If I probably would have if it wasn't like 11 at night because I was coming off a work shift.
You know what's terrifying is when your car won't brake and you're like driving in like icy kind of weather. And
Yeah.
it's like a red light and you're like, oh, and then you just like you try to brake and it's rough.
E-brake
scary.
saved my life.
You brake, yep.
Honda Civic 2003. Awful car, but it's reliable.
But
It's
it's
as
got an
old as me.
e-brake.
It gets
Got
it
an
done.
e-brake.
It's a job
It can
done.
drift.
Oh dang!
Let me talk about
Wow.
your minivan for a second.
I will love to talk about my video.
What kind of minivan is it? You said
2010 Toyota Sienna.
so. 2010 Toyota Sienna. Would you say that's more of a family kind of thing?
It used to be my mom's, and then it became my dad's, and then now it's mine.
Well,
so it's changed hands a couple of
Here's
times.
what when you come to talk about minivans, I know my parents had a minivan when they first got together, because it's kind of a family dynamic, and a lot of things about families. Families tend to be together, unionized, and
Fam.
one thing for unions, you get married. Well, there's a woman who married herself.
You really did so much for
Wow.
that.
I really
Like, I
dragged
want to
it.
give you props. But
I
it was
dragged-
painful.
I
I
dragged
saw
it.
that coming from a mile.
I dragged it so much,
Literally,
but a
I
woman,
just was like
I
sitting
dragged it
here.
so much,
That
and
was so painful.
it was painful. I couldn't think, so I was trying to drag it.
Ugh.
But anyway, a woman who's married herself is divorcing herself after meeting somebody. Gabby, you want to talk about this?
Sure. So, a woman who married herself this year is now divorcing herself after meeting someone else. Chris Galera wed herself in September, claiming that she grew tired of relying on men, period. However, she is now headed for a divorce after she met someone special and fell in love. Galera said, quote, "I started to believe in love the moment I met someone else special," end quote. So basically, she pulled a Sue Sylvester. She married herself. And then she said, "No, I don't like you enough. I found somebody else." Imagine loving yourself so much and then just suddenly not liking yourself enough.
Man, if he breaks her heart, she is never gonna love again.
Oh,
She
no.
will
Not
become
even
a
herself.
Oh, yeah,
She's
you are
done.
right.
Cold, malicious person. This will be her supervillain origin story.
This really
Oh,
will
not
be
the
her origin
origin
story.
story.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's the woman you said?
Sue Sylvester?
Yeah, Sue Sylvester.
Have you not seen Glee?
No.
Oh my gosh. So she's played by oh my gosh, what is her name? Jane Lynch? Is
I don't
that her
know.
name? Played by Jane Lynch, and she is the principal.
Before you continue, can I say something? Jay Lynch and I have the same birthday. True story.
That's so cool. I'm so happy for you.
Continue.
Okay, so she plays the really mean principal who's completely against the Glee Club, but she's also wacky in many ways. She marries herself.
That's not
because
wacky. That's just
she
awesome.
loves herself and she hates everybody. And so basically that's what happens. And why do I feel like I hear more and more about people marrying themselves as time goes on?
They got inspired by Jane Lynch.
They did. You know
True
what?
story.
She started a revolution. Viva la revolution. I don't know. Would you marry yourself?
Well, at the current rate of my life is going right now, it's kind of looking like that's the only option for me.
Got it. You
So-
got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the only
feel you,
option.
brother.
Same here.
May we all rest in peace.
I mean, I'll be married. Man,
Aiden's in a
I just wanna-
relationship.
I just wanna
let's
be-
not.
I want to write scripts from home, and I want to be a house husband. That is my goal.
So you're not marrying yourself.
No. My girlfriend is really smart. She's gonna make a lot of money, and I'm gonna be at the house. I'm gonna be cooking meals. I'm gonna be writing scripts.
That's
is
the
my
dream.
plan.
No, that's the
That's
dream.
the
That's the
dream.
dream. That's the dream right there.
Oh my god.
That's the
I
dream.
will be the best house husband ever. I will be a super good house.
No, there's a
Your future
there's a
wife is a
TikTok.
lucky woman for that.
See, here's the thing. See, so you know how I say I never on TikTok? I was on TikTok one day for some reason,
One day.
and
was on
I saw a gentleman who was a house husband. I'm like, oh, that's lit. That is lit. That is the dream. If I was like, he does all the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry. Like
You
that's
gonna cook? You gonna clean?
I'm gonna cook and clean.
Okay, all right.
I can cook. I
Okay.
can clean.
Okay, can you?
I can.
All right.
May I?
So
Yeah,
do it.
I shall. But
Good.
here's the thing.
Do you want to clean my apartment? That'd be nice.
You're asking too much at that point.
If you pay me, I will. I love cleaning.
Yo, here's the
no.
here's the thing. One,
I'm not paying. It's
First
not big
off,
enough
alright,
to
let me
pay for
backtrack.
somebody to clean.
Yeah, but first of all, you know my roommates.
Yes, I do know.
There are dishes that are piled up, and I didn't eat. I didn't have anything.
I believe that you're messy too, though.
I'm not that messy.
I've seen pictures of your rooms before, and they were not the cleanest.
Listen, I have laundry to do, but that's not the way.
Yeah,
Listen, I have.
that's still cleaning.
I will get to it.
Leaving dirty clothes everywhere is absolutely
Oh, no,
disgusting.
no,
It
no,
makes
no.
your room smell.
Oh no, this is. I have my hamper. Put in my hamper. But we're backtracking.
I'm sure.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
We backtracked too much. Dang it. Anyway.
It's
Hey, but
okay.
that's the dream. Being the house husband, that's the dream.
That is the truth.
I don't understand why that's y'all's dream.
Because here's the thing. If
Isn't
you're
that boring? I feel
No,
like
no,
that would
no,
be
no, no.
boring.
no, you know how awesome it is to know that your wife makes more money than you.
It
No,
is.
that's
Oh,
cool.
that's
yeah,
awesome.
but that's
It's
cool.
nice.
Yeah, but to be the house husband, like, but that I feel like it's boring.
No, it's
No,
not.
I'd be fine.
I
'cause
could not be in the house all the time.
I'm
Oh,
fun
listen,
in
I hate being in the
you
house
know.
too, but here's the thing.
That's what you would do as a house husband.
Oh no, I will have my ideas for my podcast, for different things. I have a lot of time to dissect a lot of things. And for me, if my dreams come true, being a coach or being involved in football,
Then you wouldn't be a house husband if you were a coach.
well, if during the offseason, what am I going to do?
Be a house husband, but that's not full time house
From
husband.
August
Yo,
to-
no, because I could be a good because my job is gonna be screenwriting, right? Like I
Okay.
write scripts. I'll be
Alright.
in my office. I'll have a little cat in my lap. I'll clean and I'll
Cat in
cook.
your lap.
My dream is that I get a nice house with my wife. I have a little office and I get a little black cat that I can pet while I write scripts.
Aw,
kids?
very cute.
Speaking of fluffy animals, our next story to mention is loose alpacas wander into a busy Massachusetts road. A herd of alpacas escaped from their owner's property in Massachusetts and went wandering through a busy road. Witnesses said alpacas were spotted Sunday morning on Memorial Avenue in West Springfield near an Audi dealership. Sean Smith captured a video of animals being corralled by bystanders who worked to keep them off the road until their owner was able to return them back home. The Audi West Springfield dealership said in a Facebook post it's holding a caption contest for a photo of the alpacas wandering outside the business. If you guys look at this picture, just watch the clip. This is probably the greatest thing ever. Like it's literally there's about 6 or 7 of them just walking around
I love
Sean-
alpacas.
trying to find a car.
I love
Alpacas are
alpacas.
dope.
They're trying to find a car.
No thoughts, head empty, just alpacas.
Like they're literally just trying to find a car. They're trying to find they're trying to find a better
Why are there so many of them?
something better than that minivan Alex has.
Why are there so many of them?
Audio
Don't hit on the
listeners love you to
minivan.
death. It's a big fluffy group of llamas and alpacas just wandering around a car dealership.
There's
and
about
they're all
7
in a
of them.
tight little group.
There's about 7 of them trying to
It's really cute.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, what's the difference between a llama and an alpaca?
There is none. It's a lie constructed by the government to keep us separated.
you are very controversial these things, Alex.
Because I used to be obsessed with llamas as one of those middle schoolers. It's fine. Their faces are dissimilar.
Oh, if you guys go to the next morning buzz meeting, I have in my room a llama figure with real llama hair.
What?
I won't
There
be
is
there,
a-
but like I want to see it, so I'll be.
I will
That's
send a picture
That's
to the
sweet.
Discord. There
Okay.
is in Smithville down south. Shout out Smithville.
Oh
one
my
of favorite
gosh, I
little
love
towns.
Smithville.
There is a store called the Llama Store or like the Llama Emporium.
yes.
And the guy there sells everything there is made out of
That's what
real
they
llama
sell?
fur. Yeah.
Well, I'm all right. So I looked at the differences
I've
between
never gone in there.
I looked at the difference between llamas and alpacas. The physical differences are their size, their hair, and
Their
their face
head
shapes.
shape.
Yep. So the llamas are small. Alpacas are smaller.
So they're basically the same thing.
They're basically little brothers.
They just
That's little.
they just look different.
That's little bro.
Like frogs and toads.
Yeah.
Or alligators. Or
Alpacas have shaggy
Alligators and
hair.
crocodiles, yeah.
Llama's hair is coarser.
I love llamas.
You play the Sims? You play the Sims or something?
No.
No, because
I had an obsession with Twames
what?
as a middle schooler. Do you guys remember the YouTuber Twames?
No.
Okay, well, he had the Happy Llama Sad Llama song, and I was obsessed, and I loved Twames, so I loved llamas. I loved llamas.
Also
They were my
Jimmy
favorite.
Neutron. They also Carl loved
Yes,
alpacas.
he loved
Carl,
alpacas. They're just such a great animal.
They are.
They're
good
so
animals.
cute.
They spit.
I
You ever
know.
played Minecraft?
Yeah.
They're mean, man. I'll be killing little alpacas or llamas.
Whoa.
The wandering trade. No, Minecraft.
Whoa.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
How
You know, 'cause
dare
they
You want the
you.
lead.
Yeah, the lead. They got 2 free leads.
Yeah.
How dare you harm the llamas
I thought you.
and alpacas
Man,
in
Also, you can't
Minecraft?
ride them. So like,
exactly. What's the point?
How
That's
dare you
unloved.
touch them? That's so sad.
It is sad.
I want to go to a llama or alpaca farm.
I do too. That'd be lit.
That would be so fun.
let's take a trip.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. Don't tell us to take a trip. We'll actually make
You
it
actually will.
happen.
All right,
Listen,
if I could go.
We
got-
did go get Chinese
We
food
did get
like
Chinese food.
a week or so ago when we kept saying we were going to do it. So it will happen.
Listen, don't put it off.
Manifest it. If you want it to happen, manifest it, and it will happen.
Because we will.
I'll do a live report.
That would be so fun.
That would
Can
be
we
a lot
do
of fun.
that?
I think we should.
A live report from an alpaca farm.
Field trip.
There's a
That would be
llama
fun.
farm close by. Alpaca llama
Is
farm.
there?
Mm-hmm. It's about an hour. It was an hour north of Lacey, so I assume it's like 30
I'll take the
minutes south
drive.
of here.
I will take the drive. I will do a whole live report as I interact with these llamas if it was allowed. I would do it.
Over winter break, I'll film a little vlog for the morning buzz.
Little vlog.
Well, guys, listen.
That'll be the interview for the day. Just
It would be, yeah, But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the Morning Buzz here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I'm joined in studio, Gabby Lutz, Aiden Ping, and Alex Braun. I'm Cam Martin. Hope you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday. We'll see you guys Monday.